For Wynne, the printed word is a window to true understanding. A scholar by heart, she feels that what a people commit to the page is sacred by definition. What else did I pick up that I didn't look at? Asunder. Scratching should be unreadable, but meaning swims in your head as though whispered. The limbs were meat, torso but a vessel, the head but all but necessary. The heart separate keeps life. The heart safe from the blade can be restored. The heart waits in the fade. Huh. Well, Wayne approves. I'm a quick save real quick because I want to see if me looking at anything in here is going to cause him to what on earth? Let's leave the frost rocks alone. I feel like if I take Mortivolt, I have never seen the like. This elf fought like a man possessed. His strikes were light and did not echo on the stone like those of our greatest, but the precision was that of a shaper carving a memory across the darkspawn. If we didn't raise our glasses to him, that he even shared stories of honored family. With a topsider and the lyrium glow, he looks no more out of place than any of us. It makes me think of Cousin Byrne. I wonder how he fares on the surface. I think if he sends another letter, I will read it. Ties of kin should be stronger than where we choose to do business. From a letter from Corporal Trevor to Orson, date unknown. Topsider's story has revealed the location of final battle with the Darkspawn.
Looks like that bone picker is living in Bronca's old camp. Did you see the marks on the floor? There were a lot of people and fires there once. Now I know she's not here anymore. She'd never have let something like that sleep in the same spot she did.
Do 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 What am I doing? We are not the X-Men, but I apparently do not care because I am health poultices, definitely appreciated. Now, why?
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Okay, so what do I have? Darkspawn, dagger.
Going.
And get rid of that. I don't think I'm going to replace the crystals on shale. Okay, red steel. Sorry, my brain's a little bit just kind of blanking out occasionally on me because I'm trying to do two things at once with the talking and staring at the computer screen, and the main character is now going to hightail it out of here over in this direction while the rest of the group does their thing.
Where now? As you say. Immediately. Make us as you say. As you say.
Great big googly moogly on a stick. Yeesh. Okay. Welp. This is actually kind of interesting. Huh. Oh, I was wondering. Let's see. I believe Hector is now going to have to, he's going to have to step up. He's like, I am now stabbing the spiders. I don't want to stab the spider. I don't want to see the spiders. I don't want to mess with the spiders. But I apparently have to stab the spiders.
Ooh, I think a boulder dropped on me there.
Well, that's interesting thing to say.
Where'd they go? Is all that blood mine?
Hector is not happy. He just had to actually kill a bunch of spiders to help save everybody else. However, I feel like now I can actually use him in fights against spiders. This is him realizing that there are times where he has to actually go, and it's about to be one of those times.
I'm here.
Everybody go after the emissary. You summon... Oh, you have got...
I tried to be merciful.
Basically, this is a moment of... Okay, Hector really hates this right now.
On it. Time to get
Hector is probably screaming his head off the entire time this is happening. And is just not happy. He is not a happy camper. Just not at all. Like, I was gonna say, that previous moment where he actually helped save everybody might have been his whole, oh, I've overcome my fear of spiders moment. And then this happens. I'm just like, you were saying, brain. No, that probably made it worse just now. Like, he was probably getting somewhere. And then... then the thing happened. And it's just like, nope. Fractured stone, that's on the other side. There be a chest.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I'm off.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
This looks like someone's journal. The cover is battered and torn but intact. As you leaf through the desiccated pages, text catches your eye. We found evidence today that the Anvil of the Void was not built in the Orzammar. We will go south to the dead trenches. The anvil is somewhere beyond. My soldiers tell me I'm mad, that the dead trenches are crawling with darkspawn, that we will surely die before we find the anvil, if we find it. I leave this here in case they're right. If I die in the trenches, perhaps someone can yet walk past my corpse and retrieve the anvil. For if it remains lost, so do we all. If I have not returned and Ogren yet lives, tell him no. What I have to say should be for his ears alone. This is my farewell.
Bronca was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Old softy. Looks like the dead trenches is our next stop then. They say the darkspawn nest there. Whole herds of them. But if that's where Bronca went, then that's where I'm going.
Ogren at least has the whole
Going.
idea of looking for his wife. He's not forgotten about her. Are we literally getting stopped right now? Oh, I remember this part. We're about to get a cutscene. Don't fall down there! And thus we spy the archdemon. Ugly dude, isn't he? I gotta ask though, why do they go with purple flames? It's just funny that he's got the helmet on, and I'm just like, okay. Dead trenches.
I said some dark. Blind beast! You know, nightmare!
Have victory.
No, that was Ogren. But boy, okay. Life. No, it's a revival. Well, that was a lot of... I got a lot of XP there.
That's Rasvala, Grey Warden. I've never seen one of your kind in the deep roads.
You know I'm a Grey Warden?
I recognize a fighter of Darkspawn. It marks you. It's why we in the Legion of the Dead abandon our lives so we can face them without fear. It's a sacrifice I understand Grey Wardens are familiar with. What do you want here, Warden?
I'm Hector, and I'm looking for allies.
Odd tactic. Recruiting from the front line. The Darkspawn pitch their camps in our tunnels between your blights, you know. Give me a dwarven reason to look topside.
I need to find Paragon
Don't
Bronca.
put this dull idea in your head. We got other things to worry about in Orzammar. Ah, now I see. The Deep Lords in the Assembly can't make up their minds, so the Pretenders need added influence. I get that right?
Well, that's about it. You have anything else to add?
Warden, you got your work cut out for you. Paragon Bronca is dead, everyone with sense knows it. Past our line, the Darkspawn kill everything.
Why hold back?
I'd gladly lead an assault through the dead trenches, but without an ass in the throne, we have no orders. I won't take fool's gold from a pretender. You want to go digging blind? You go right ahead.
Ever heard of the Anvil of the Void?
Like dusters, I've heard of respect. Never seen it. And if it exists, it wasn't meant for me. But if you're looking for paragons, you may as well look for the Anvil. And Endless Lyrium.
You should be more concerned about the coming blight.
Why? The other kingdoms only care when the Darkspawn march in the light. But they are always here. Always pushing. Your nightmare is my everyday. Our resolve gives you a rest between blights. Surge on the surface would give us a break. When the time comes, I'll care for a good dwarven reason. Sod the rest.
Tell me more about the Legion of the
Die
Dead.
in the eyes of our brothers so we can fight without fear. It offers redemption for the promise of the greatest sacrifice. That's all you need to know. To say more invites judgment. Or worse, imitation.
Goodbye.
Good luck, Grey Warden. Yes!
We were losing the war against the Darkspawn. Slowly, a few men at a time, but losing all the same. The warrior caste was dwindling with each generation as more able-bodied men perished in the prime without fathering sons. With each generation, more of the deep road had to be sealed, more ties lost forever. The king of Orzammar watched and wondered how long it would be until nothing remained of our people but the memories. And then Paragon Caridin arose from the smith cast with a new weapon, golems, giant soldiers of living stone and metal. Each one was an army. With the Paragon's golems, we began to retake the lands we had lost. For a while there was hope that victory, final victory, was coming. But at the height of the war, Paragon Caridin disappeared, and with him the means to make golems. Several forays were made into the deep roads to search for the Paragon, but nothing was ever found. Over time, the golems we had were damaged beyond repair, and we began our slide, once again, toward extinction. Orzammar is a kingdom, as told by Shaper Sizbor. Creatures, archdemon. In darkness eternal they searched for those who had goaded them on, until at last they found their prize, their god, their betrayal, prayer. The sleeping dragon Dumat, their taint, twisted even the false god, and the whisperer woke at last, in pain and horror, and led them to wreak havoc upon all the nations of the world. The first blight. Thernodes 8-7. False dragon gods of the Fomenter Imperium lie buried deep within the earth, where they have been imprisoned since the Maker cast them down. No one knows what it is that drives the darkspawn in the relentless search for the sleeping old gods. Perhaps it is instinct, as moths will fly into torch flames. Perhaps there is some remnant of desire for vengeance upon the ones who go to the Magisters to assault heaven. Whatever the reason, when darkspawn find one of these ancient gods, it is immediately afflicted by the taint. It awakens twisted and corrupted and leads the darkspawn in a full-scale invasion of the land of blight. Themiel was once the Tevinter god of beauty. In ancient times he was worshipped by musicians, artists, and poets. The feast of Themiel was the grandest celebration of the year, an event that lasted a full 12 days. Plays and entire symphonies were written in his honor. Now he is a maddened husk of his former self, filled with nothing but a desire to destroy all life. Giant spiders! Corrupted spiders are giant arachnids that originally grew in the depths of the deep roads, feeding on numerous species of large bats. When the deep roads were lost to the darkspawn, they began to feed on the numerous genlocks, and their numbers grew exponentially, as did their size. Darkspawn taint has become a permanent part of their system, passed on to their progeny. This has had the effect of increasing their size abnormally, as well as their aggressiveness. Some corrupted spiders have made their lairs in surface forests, but most remain underground, close to their blight-tainted meals. I feel like Hector would be like, the less I know about this, the better.
Stone Mat, Grey Warden. Have you found your Paragon, or just the dust she left?
Goodbye.
Good luck, Grey Warden.
I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere with these guys. Anyway, usually there's a way to talk him into helping against the blight. I don't remember what it was. Oh, okay. I knew it. Okay, so
Ready.
he's like, I have had to deal with killing giant spiders. I need you out of my face.
Going. Yes. All right.
More codex. Dalata Nagat. 913 Dragon the Blight is building. Though it is years from being named by the surface, but the memories know the signs. The Legion has lost Bonamar, though in truth it was lost to the living long ago. The spawn are moving freely and have numbers even the memories haven't seen. They will surge, release. We will fortify and follow. That is the way, and we will and will always be so, until we fall and the surface wonders what has changed. From Chapter 49 of Stellata, I got the Stone and Help, commentary on the Whirl of Years by Shaper Erden. Now, if I recall correctly, you can't actually enter through this particular door. There's like a side door or something.
Well, Grey Warden, I'll give you credit for backbone. You dug a line through the spawn. Still no sense in your head, but you've got skill. Why?
You should be more
The
concerned
other
about the
kingdoms
coming
only care when the
light.
dark spawn march in the light. But they are always... Your nightmare is my... When the time comes, I'll care for a good dwarven reason. Sod the rest. Like dusters are... But if you're looking for paragons, you may as well look for the anvil.
I'm leaving.
Let us know if you find any paragons. And Warden, watch yourself.